All right, y'all, we back with another episode of Dawg Talk. I am your host, J Mac, man. We back in the O with it, man. It's first time back in a while, ain't it, Kenny boy?
Yes, it is, man. Been back. I've been back here, but it's been back. I mean, it's been a long time since we've been in the lab to get these podcasts done. But I'm happy. We here.
We back in the home front, man. But of course, y'all know my co-host, Mr. KCP, Mr. Two-time himself, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. How you feeling, though?
Not well, not well. But we're gonna push through it. We're gonna talk about a lot.
Yes, sir.
And
man.
I might explain, what happened.
Okay. But yeah, man, it's a special episode, man. We giving the Magic fans what they want, man. We got the Rook in the building, Mr. Tristan da Silva, man, a.k.a. Silk. a.k.a. Silk. How you feeling, brother?
Good. Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Though, I like Silk for him, though. They don't look silky to you.
Some smooth,
Some smooth.
Why they call you Silk, man?
But it game smooth.
Oz, our coach, he always comes up with nicknames. So I don't think there's a single person that he doesn't have a nickname for.
Facts.
He was trying to come up with something for me, so he was like the Silva, and I move smooth, so Silk. Yeah, I don't know.
Gotta get it to him. That's a good nickname. Silk.
Kind of started saying.
I can see that. I can see. Yeah, he got a smooth game to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He like it. I wish he just attack the rack a little more. You know what I'm saying? But he getting there trying
working
to
on
finesse
that.
a little bit. I know he working on it.
Yeah,
Off-season plans.
Okay. What you been up to since the season ended?
I was back home for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, a little vacation here and there. Flying around a little bit, but nothing crazy. Seeing family, seeing friends.
Yeah.
Just recharging. And then I've been back in Orlando for 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So I've just been getting that
Getting
grind
ready
back
for
on.
that summer league, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you participating again? This okay.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna be out there. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Man, him with his glasses is taking me out right now, bro. It's hilarious.
Hey, it's what you get sometimes.
We'll get to that in a minute, man.
Yeah. We'll get back to that.
But anyway, of course, you're the rookie of the team, man, and this is your vet. What you done learn from Mr. KCP over the year, man?
Consistency. Just what matters. On the court. I feel like he's a great example of, being an unselfish player, putting the team first and knowing what it takes to win. The sacrifices that he does for the team. I feel like that's big time, and it might not get recognized enough, but I see it.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, bro. That's why I'm crap on these guys.
I'm not trying to gas.
Nah. But that was my main, objective when I came over here. That's as a vet for me. I'm not coming over here to try to, take minutes, or be that vet that that people don't like. I would say, that hard vet. But for me, it was just explaining, like you said, the sacrifices, showing it, and then also bringing the knowledge that I have from my 2 championship teams, on how to win, and I think, Tristan, was one of the guys that really dialed into that as far as listening, being unselfish. I know at times, it got rough, but we all could feel that. At times it got rough for me, but just being able to reel it back in and just put the team first, I think
Yeah, it's easier to stick with it too if you have people that kind of lead by example, set the example, and then are also vets that you can come to and talk to if you have questions, or that also try to pour into you, instead of just letting you go through it and kind of experience it on your own. So that was definitely big time.
I was in your shoes at one point in time.
Yeah.
What were some of those first year growing pains you went through, your whole rookie year?
It's a new level. It's a different type of basketball. So to some degree, you feel like you gotta refigure things out, and that just takes time sometimes. And then it's also the amount of games and the amount of times that you play is it's a lot of like, oh, I think I got it figured out.
Yeah.
And then like the next game, you're like, yeah, nah,
Right.
I don't got it yet.
You got like fuck it.
And then you got good stretches, you got bad stretches, and it's just kind of like staying with it and not getting discouraged by bad stretches or not getting too high when you have good stretches. I feel like that's something that everybody goes through in their first couple of years.
Yeah, you definitely made an impact too, especially when Paulo and Franz, they went down. You stepped up, made the Rising Stars game. So you had some very high moments this past season, really.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, especially that like November, December, January.
I was about to say, you was rolling.
The beginning, yeah. Started off good too. First game, like 17 points. First game that I actually played against the Cavs. I still remember that one. Yeah, it was really fun. And kind of caught momentum early on in the season, and then you get those stretches that we just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Where
I just always say, man, it's about opportunity. You get the opportunity, I don't care if it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, make the best of it. Because that 2 minutes can turn into 8 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Or go on up, you know what I'm saying, if you perform the right way.
Them 20 minutes can also turn into 5, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
so like you got also, who you playing behind. Like that also, throws in a factor too. Like for me, if you rolling, shit, you can sit me out. I already take the rest, you know what I'm saying? Let you get the opportunity, and then all right, once you started like slow down, all right, okay, now let's switch it out. Like he's getting tired, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm cool with that, So like, cause like when I was in Denver, our championship run, for an example, I can count about 15 games where I didn't play the fourth quarter. Like that's how like good our second unit was rolling at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just sitting on 12 minutes, I'm sitting on the bench, like chill.
Bruce got it.
Bruce, Jeff, like everybody out there, we still had Christian Brown like, as a rookie. Yeah. So like that was love. So I be looking for that sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and like I even felt that this year with the Magic too, like the depth that we had.
Yeah. Got it.
And guys kind of catching fire at different points of the season. So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. This season, did you ever hit like a point like you was just getting down on yourself, man? You just hit a low, like a rocky point in your season this year?
I think it's part of it. I don't think it was anything like super dramatic.
Yeah. It's
just like once again, you think you got it figured out, and then you kind of hit some bumps in the road, and you're still trying to catch up, and you see other guys like consistently putting on like 30 balls, and it's like, damn, like I can't even get a little bit, bro. Like
I feel you.
Especially like I got P and Boogie in front of me.
Man, that'd be hard.
And it's like I see them, like I see Paolo dropping 50, I see Boogie dropping like
yeah, they said Tristan, you gonna stay right there for a little bit.
Yeah, double. Like it's just like it's kind of rough to find that niche and kind of get into like a position where you can consistently deliver those things that like get you on the court, and that's just part of figuring out what you got to do. And I feel like throughout the year I kind of figured that out the hard way.
Yeah. So going all the way back, man, you from Germany, and you're Brazilian, you're German. So when was that first time you ever just picked up a ball and said, all right, I'm rolling with it? Because you're a man of many talents too. Like everybody else, he plays the trumpet, he does everything. So when was the first time?
I feel like he picked up the trumpet first.
Nah.
You just learned that on the way.
I picked up the soccer ball first, to be honest. Started playing soccer.
I asked him in the car, I was like, I'm going to ask Tristan, do he know how to play soccer?
Every European, I feel like that's the first sport
that's the first thing
they get exposed to. Yeah, I mean, I played soccer growing up, like from obviously like Brazilians play soccer, Germans play soccer, so like that's a no-brainer, really.
Right.
I don't know. My brother started playing basketball because he wasn't that nice at soccer. So he switched sports, and then we'd always go to the park to play soccer with my dad. And my brother started kind of gravitating towards basketball more and started like, throwing the basketball at the hoop and stuff. And my dad would join in a little bit, and I was like, I don't want to play like soccer by myself. So I started gravitating over there to the playground too. And I don't know, I just have core memories of me like picking up the basketball and like doing the two-hand underhand scoop shot and not even getting to the rim. But that was like the first interaction with basketball, I guess. It's not like in a club team or anything. It was like street ball.
What was the first like organized like basketball team you've been like started with?
It was the same club that my brother joined. And I still have like tight connections to that club. I still have friends from back in the day. Still have a lot of good memories. And I was just, I started playing in the club when I was like maybe 7 or 8. And then I would always be in the gym. Like, I don't know how my parents did it, but like I'd be in the gym for like 5-6 hours. Like, I'd be having practice for like maybe an hour and a half, and then after that, I'd just like watch other people practice, like me on the side, like shooting on the
They probably just left you in there, just let you get.
I tried to take care of
me.
No. They're just like, let me just give him a little more time. Just forgot the time that went by, because I do my son like that, man. I forgot he in the gym because I drop him off at practice and then forget to go pick him up. It'd be like an hour later.
I mean, it's a great time.
He cool with it though. Like he be in there playing 1-on-1 or like just be shooting. Yeah. So like I can see that, but I'm not saying that they just forgot you though.
Nah. And they would like, from when I was 7 all the way till maybe 17, I played in that club. And then after that, I was like, I grew maybe, I don't know, 3-4 inches maybe. Like I grew a lot over one summer. And then I was like, you know what, let me try this. Right. Let me try this. And then I switched. Yeah, I switched clubs. Started playing a little bit more like semi, like higher amateur level, and kind of had that goal in mind to go to college like my brother did.
Yeah, a bit more competition.
What's the difference between like, so you started on the international stage, overseas, you playing over there, and then you went to Colorado. So what's the difference in playing, like the playing styles?
Yeah, it's very different. I just played against guys in Germany that kind of really liked basketball, but they didn't necessarily have a future in it. So it was just like very talented people, but not necessarily like, or more, I'd say like people that enjoyed the game a lot, but not necessarily had the talent to go pro. And then once you get into college, it's kind of like more, especially in Power 5 conferences, you have more NBA level athletes. You have more pace, it's more desire to get to the next level. So people are a lot hungrier. Obviously, the American play style is different. Everything's way faster and more athletic, and people are more skilled. So it's just the next level, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people too, like just looking at the media and everything. A lot of people say you need to go overseas and learn how to actually play basketball the right way.
Because it's fundamental.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I feel like that's how they've been taught. Like the style of play that they, it's team ball. So I think I just want to say my second year in the league, I did a Nike trip with Nike in China, and the way we had to play against their team, and like the way they were moving the ball, bro, it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's, in the U.S., I feel like you have more like athletes that can just go get a bucket whenever they want to. So like you don't necessarily need like that team dynamic that makes 5 more extra passes and then try to get a bucket that way.
Right.
I'm saying at a lower level, and that goes to high school AAU, and then in college you kind of implement more structure and stuff. But then like once those people get too good and get to the league and they start frying in the league, then like
Did you
can just give the ball to them. And
did you have a hard time like adjusting as far as like the pace, like from?
I was definitely way faster. College was. So yeah, I remember my first practice, and I was also in Colorado, where altitude is like 5.5.
Y'all right there together.
Yeah, facts.
How about
we got there around the same time, maybe.
Yep.
But yeah, so you know how it gets. And I was not in shape. I came straight out of COVID.
Oh, man.
So my season got canceled. I was at home. I was still like working out and stuff, but not there was no runs.
Yeah.
So I came there, first practice. I remember, I almost passed out. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go say the same thing. Like my first workout in Denver, I got lightheaded. Like literally, I was like, "Hey, I gotta sit down." Like the room was spinning. Like we had like I was already 30 minutes in. Man, got so spinny. I was like, "Oh, I'm sit down." And I like literally like stopped the workout. I was like, "Bro, I can't go no more. It's over with." Like, but I remember, like, I know what you're talking about for the first time. It was like just like feeling that, bro. Like I had to cancel the end of my workout.
I know that first time out when y'all play in Denver gotta be rough, man.
Oh no. Well, not
I'm talking about when you go back now. I'm not saying when you were with Denver. I'm saying like when y'all go play actual in Denver. Like
even when we went back this season,
you kind of get used to it if you play there for a long time.
I was probably like I was pretty cool. You know, I know he's pretty cool like playing, but like me, I was just trying to go get it. Like whether I was tired or not, you know, I just wanted to have a good game and get the win. Yeah, you know.
Man, I went to go walk up Red Rocks one time. And that was enough for me, dog. I was over there. I had slob coming out my mouth, man. I'm over there.
Your mouth get dry as hell too.
Yeah. I said, this ain't for me.
It's bad.
I got like highlights of me. Like you can see it. Like I'm talking like chalk white. It's crazy.
You got the crust.
It's bad. I'm like, oh Jesus. Yeah. Like then like the teammates they make fun of you. They be like. My DJ was like, "Bro, lick your lips, bro." I'm like, "What you mean?" It's like the motherfucking crusty.
Yeah, and you know how college get too, like the preparations that they do. You know, you start your preseason basically in like June.
Pretty much.
And then work out all the way through September, October. You got official practices, and then in November you start playing. So yeah, like, it's a different type of preparation, especially at altitude.
So you got to be prepared for that.
You get used to it after a while.
Yeah. Hey, going back to this, we was in the car talking about this. We were about international players. So since you're an international guy, so you have, I'm gonna set this there. So you have the new format with All Star right now, right? Mm-hmm. You got Shea, Yoke, who else? Shea, Yoke, Wemby, Giannis, and who's the last one? And Luka. Are you taking them against the top guys in the United States? Like Bron, KD, Curry, I don't know who else, AD, I guess. Are you taking any whoever your top 5 is of USA players, are you taking the international guys now?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, it's also like the US is one country and then you take like the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like fair.
I mean, it's not, but at the same time, it's just like, okay, you know, basketball is like rooted here.
I guess.
But it's just like now.
By now, though, like it's such an international game. Like everybody plays, everybody knows, everybody watches. Right. Yeah. So like, that's why there's so many good players from all over the world. It's just because like there's so much exposure, and the NBA also has like these camps overseas and global academy and whatnot. So. But yeah, I'm taking international.
It's an international game.
Yeah.
Now, for sure.
I'm excited to see what
I'm 50-50.
You're 50-50?
I'm going to stay there because I'm just going to be neutral.
What's the U.S. lineup?
I would say, so basically.
I'm just going off the players that he said just
so
right
basically, I'm just going off of like, you know, you see on social media like the new All-Star format. So
I don't even, let's not even get back into that. I don't even like the format no more.
Well, no, it's
go back to the old
it's
school.
Be team. I agree.
Go back old school. Or just have, you know, a full rising star team play against the All-Stars. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it that way, don't split it up in like 4 teams and try to do that weird shit. Like, because if you're going to compete, I know these young guys going to compete, you know what I'm saying? And these old guys ain't going to let young guys try to come in, you know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a little competition there. So if that's gonna happen, I'd rather do it that way instead of this 14 format, or like what you about to say. Like, I don't know.
I think it's gonna be hard to do because, like, what if you don't have enough international guys that make All-Star? You get what I'm saying? Because it's right now it's Team US. It's gonna be.
But do you have
Team
to make
US
All-Star?
What you mean?
Like, if we're gonna do, I mean, like you said, you might not be a lot of international players that make All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
So do you just bring in guys and just invite them to All-Star to play in the game, or how you do that?
I mean, I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. My format sounds a little better, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
They
Rising Stars against All Stars.
Yeah, Rising Star team's already gonna be there. Gonna have a full team, 2 team actually.
See, y'all.
That's what they're trying to have happen at the end of the day. Like they just wanted
two
more
teams
games
playing against each other.
Yeah,
to go
you know
down.
what I'm saying? And then we got one All-Star team.
Were you on the Sunday floor? Did you play on Sunday this past year for Rising
No.
Stars? Oh, you didn't? Okay. I was about to say, they caused a lot of controversy with that, though. Because a lot of people felt like the Rising Stars should not be on the floor on All-Star Sunday. I don't think it's a win. I don't think
it's Rising Star to an All-Star. I mean, that's what I'm like.
Yeah, it's like part of the All-Star weekend.
You're right. It's part of the All-Star
Well,
weekend.
I'm saying they're saying that the Rising Stars should just have their games on Friday.
It's like a separate event.
Yeah, just separate event.
Like mix them together.
Yes, because they're saying, honestly, it's kind of unfair to the All-Stars that have worked. Not saying y'all.
I get it.
Not saying y'all
But
work.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
It also can be like a pre-entertainment for the All-Stars. Like you come out and watch the game before your game. You know what I'm saying? And then
Shit,
I mean, so I said, like, so many formats.
Man, who knows, bro? But who knows? But anyway, like I said, I think going back to the Team USA versus Team World would. I think they kicked the Team USA's ass, bro. 100%.
I told you where I'm at with that.
You neutral with it?
Yeah, I gotta stay. I'm staying neutral.
Yeah. But
That's
anyway,
going.
yeah. Anyway, man. So you went to college at Colorado. You stayed all 4 years. You are a rare gem. I want to say that, just because a lot of people, especially the time you came into college, a lot of people hitting that portal.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff don't work out, and of course, like your first couple years, at Colorado, you're not playing a lot of minutes or whatever. But I just want to say, yeah, you're a rare gem for that. But how was that preparation? Going from not getting a lot of minutes to basically being all conference, being a first round draft pick. How was that?
No, I mean all 4 years at Colorado were amazing. Really, even with COVID, always been on teams that I really enjoy playing with. All my teammates from back in the day, I'm still in contact with to this day. And, I love seeing them on the court and them seeing succeed too. And I just learned a lot over the 4 years. Freshman year, I don't know, I averaged maybe like 10 minutes at best. And then second year, it already jumped to like damn near 30. And then I was playing, a lot for 3 years, and I was playing on really good teams. And yeah, I mean, it was a lot of learning. It was a lot of experience, and I feel like I needed that too, just because when I was back in Germany, I kind of, decided to go that route, and then within a year and a half, I was already in college. So like, there was a lot of stuff that I hadn't experienced yet, and a lot of growing that I still had to do. And I was still young, so I feel like it just prepared me.
Yeah. Did anybody? I know, like, you stayed all 4 years, and a lot of people basically in college is free agency now. Were they trying to throw bags at you?
Yeah.
There was a couple schools.
You gotta mention no names.
Yeah.
Mention no names.
But
you ain't got to mention names. But what was the biggest?
There was opportunities.
I was about to say, what's the biggest bag that somebody was just like, all right, hey, come over here?
I mean, it was always like ranges.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, it would have been like 350 to 500. And that was like, I feel like
miss me.
I feel like now it's even crazier. Like, people are getting 1 mil, 1.5. Like, it's just a lot of money in the business and a lot of money being thrown around. I don't know.
I don't like
how long that's gonna stay like that.
Like,
I don't know if that's sustainable, but
me either.
It's a crazy time to be a college athlete right now.
Right.
I mean, at least in football and
they getting the residuals,
basketball,
man. I
yeah.
need to see mine. Like, at least, like, let me get something.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think
You
both
don't
of
got
y'all.
paid, bro.
Huh?
You already got paid.
Who
Bro.
got paid from Georgia in my time? Oh no.
No,
You
I'm
get a
not. I'm
cent.
not. I'm not saying from college.
Oh yeah. 12 years, boy. Whew.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think if you would have
I
came back,
ain't complaining. You right. I am not complaining.
if you would have came back after your second year, and you would have came back after your, well, you did come back after your third year at Colorado. But anyway, I feel like at the time it was a little different. But y'all both would have been probably like $2 million players in college. Like people throwing $2 million at you, like, hey, just come here.
That wasn't even around. Like it wasn't even like it was like
Yeah.
real under the table. Like when I was going to
Oh,
college.
it was illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was illegal.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like you couldn't even pay a phone bill. Like you couldn't do nothing. But now, like I wish I like had that. That was my era. I probably like it would have been like a 500 for sure.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like I didn't go to college for the money aspect. Like,
Yeah.
but my initial thought going into college was I didn't really have expectations of like staying in the U.S. or like I didn't have any high expectations of anything. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna play here. I'm gonna get my degree, and then I might go back to Germany to hoop. Like I'm gonna go back to some high level club in Germany and play there. And then I kind of had that mindset all the way through like halfway through my junior year. And then my junior year, so I kind of had a couple good games, and then by the end of the season, some people were like, you should kind of test the water, see what it's all about. And then once I did that, and I started like doing these workouts with the agency, and then
How many teams you had workouts for? Like
after my junior year, only 2. I got hurt. I got invited to the G League Combine, like the the other one, and I didn't do that one because I was hurt. I didn't do like 5 other workouts that I was supposed to do because I was hurt. But I ended up doing 2, and I was like, it might be something right there, yeah. And then I came back for another year of college, and then I was on full go.
Yeah. So when you came back, well, after your year 4, did you ever think about going back to school, or it was just like, oh, I'm
After
full?
year 4?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. Just because like that was kind of the perfect ending for me. Like we set a record for Colorado for the most wins in the season. I was with all my friends and teammates that I came in with over the last 4 years. I had like a great team chemistry. Had a great relationship with everybody. I finished my degree, so like everything was kind of like done.
You gotta go.
You know
It's time to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. And then everybody else was leaving too, so it would have been me by myself kind of situation. And yeah, and I was ready for the new chapter, new adventure. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, and I know, of course, you had KJ, you had what's it, Cody? Yeah, both of them. So how was that process, the draft process for you and for like just all y'all being together?
It was amazing, especially like once we got to the draft and we actually got drafted. Before that, it was just a grind. It was just like 3 workouts a day. I was in Miami. I was doing my pre-draft in Miami. And created bonds with those guys too, with all the players and all the coaches that I worked with over there. And I wasn't really too much in contact with my Colorado guys over that stretch, just because like we were all locked into it. And then like when the draft happened, like we saw each other in like the rookie transition program and whatnot, like.
What is
you
that
just
like
around
now?
each other?
A rookie program. Like, what do y'all?
They
do
always
now?
try to improve it a lot, but at the end of the day, you still got to sit there and listen to
everything
a lot. And it's a lot of good information too. Like there's things that stuck with me for sure, but it's
pointless, but not pointless. I would say
it's a lot of good information, but I don't know how much is actually like taken up by everybody.
True.
That's
I remember
the only thing,
man. And we had to sign the Panini cards. Or like the stickers at the time. And, me, I don't have no signature right now. I don't know nothing. I had to sign my full name. Just imagine that. Like on 8,000 stickers. I'm just like, we
KCP.
Listen to me. I think it was about 30 players that came in there. I'm the last one. It's like 8 p.m. It's like I'm the last one there. I had to stop her and be like, look, could I just sign KCP? Because if I don't, I'm going to be sitting here all night or I might just stop. She was like, man, just go ahead. And I just started signing KCP and got done, got up out of it. I was the last one sitting in there signing the stickers.
Yeah.
Because I had to sign Kentavious.
Name. I'm not going to lie.
That's the whole name. I had to sign Kentavious, Caldwell-Pope.
Shit long as hell.
Yeah, nah, I couldn't do that.
And try to like make it as a signature.
It's like 25 letters or something, bro.
Plus, I got a middle name. See, that's even more letters. Yeah. That's why I ain't give my junior right now. I didn't give him a middle name. None of my kids have middle names.
Because your last name.
It's just last name, just long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no one has middle names. Well, besides my daughter. My daughter has a middle name because this is my wife's middle name.
Okay. Got so many kids, man.
She like, right, lose count.
Hey, he going for one more.
You should see like when I'm like, when all of them sitting in one spot and I'm trying to talk to one. I call him like every other name but his name. Like it's crazy.
It'd be like that.
I'm like Kendricks. Kenzo, but I'm talking to KJ. You know, like
they all start with K too.
They all start with K. Even my daughter's name start with a K. Like every name, all K's. Kenzo, KJ, Kentavious Jr., Kendricks, Kendall, Knowledge. So
knowledge.
Starting 5, dog. Shit.
Facts.
4 boys, 1 girl.
Man, that's a starting 5, dog.
You're gonna take over the rec center, bro.
We ain't done.
The craziest thing is
one more. We're going for one more.
Nah, the craziest thing when they have like games on Saturdays and they getting out of like 2 vehicles, bro. It's just a whole lot of them, man. What? And then McKenzie has like a chair that spreads up. It's like game. It's like 8 chairs into one, like a folding chair, and it just like, and it's just all 8 chairs.
Everybody sitting on.
Everybody just sitting down right there.
Yeah, it's a family thing, man. We got wagons and all that. You know what I'm saying? And next thing we about to get the tent too. We ain't got the tent yet. You know what I'm saying? We see most of the family already had their tent set up.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta do because it's hot out here in Florida, man.
Man.
But don't be talking about my family like that, man.
Family, man.
We make it work though.
Y'all do. I mean, it's just it's funny. Like it's some shit.
We split the cost.
It's some shit that you see on the on TV. It's just like the chair just go out. There's 8 chairs.
Everybody sit down.
Hey, y'all sit down.
That's what we gotta have, man.
But man, so your draft process though. So how many teams did you end up working out with?
I worked out for like 8.5. Like I had one team come in and watch a workout in Miami. But yeah, I worked out for 8 teams. It was cool. It was a lot, for sure, with the travel and all that.
I bet.
And some workouts were better than others, obviously. But I felt good about it overall. Yeah. And then, with the Magic, that was my first workout that I had. And I ended up going to dinner, and we were just chopping it up, me, AP, and Jeff.
What spot?
Hillstone. Yeah.
That's
the same to you.
Yeah, that's just nice.
I mean, that's a good spot for sure. But yeah, we talking about just like life stuff and hoops a little bit too, but like they just try to get to know me a little bit.
Yeah.
And we ended up sitting there for like 2.5 hours, I think. So when I told people that, and they like kind of reacted like 2.5, like it's supposed to be like an hour max. Like I was like, okay, like they actually mess with me.
They like you.
Yeah, they were really trying to get to know you for sure.
Yeah, and I didn't have that with any other team, so I was like, this probably the best.
Did they give you any kind of hint, like, hey, at 18, we're picking you, like beforehand?
It's just like kind of a feel thing, and then like my agent talked to them a little bit and stuff, but I didn't know for sure. Like, and you never know. Like, you can drop all the way to undrafted at the end of the day. Like on draft day, there's crazy things that happen. I know even my guy from my agency, Dalton, he was supposed to go like top 10, and then he ended up 17. So
shit changes. It's
just I don't know what it is that happens on draft day, but there's a lot of like ups and downs.
Mine was projected like late first, early second, and I had 12 workouts lined up. Only did 4. I did Cleveland, 2 with Minnesota, and in Portland. So my 5th workout was supposed to be for Atlanta. And they really liked me at the time because they had 2 picks and I think like 15, 16, I think.
It's around there, yeah. That's when they got Schroeder.
They got Schroeder, yeah. And I not knowing like Detroit, I didn't even have a workout for Detroit. You know what I'm saying? But Minnesota said they was gonna pick me at they had number 9. Cause like rest in peace, Flip Saunders. Like he was a head coach at the time. Like we really liked each other. Like that was my guy. You know, and he was gonna pick me, called my agent already, like, man, cancel all your workout. I'm in Atlanta, just woke up, about to go to the workout. He was like, hey, Minnesota's said they were gonna pick you at number 9. You don't gotta go to the workout. You know what I'm saying? You can go home. I was like, man, I'm going home. I went right home. And then not knowing, I get to the draft, Detroit select me. I didn't even have a workout for Detroit. I just had the draft combine, had the interview, that, and then I came back to Detroit and had an interview. No workout. And they did.
I mean, I feel like that's what people also don't know, that don't go through it. It's like how much they care about like the type of person you are,
right?
More so than the workout itself, because like they already see you putting in all the work over the years and like how you play and how you carry yourself, and they ask everybody on the team that you played with before, like how you conduct yourself, kind of. So
I thought that what it was too. Just they were trying to get to know, see how good of a person I was, or kid at the time.
Yeah. So you got drafted at 18 by Orlando, man, and you had a good rookie season. Made rising stars and everything like that. So you in this summer right now. So what part of the game are you really like working on while you're in the gym and getting ready for summer league and whatnot?
Don't give out too much now. We still got a season.
Yeah, wait and see.
You're right. like a wait and see type. That's what we think.
Nah, but it's a lot of different things. A majority of that comes from the weight room. Just fixing my body a little bit. Some movement patterns that I go through with Arnie. He trying to get me right.
OG Arnie, man.
So, yeah. No, it's and then like the rest of it is like all around. I feel like there's not a single part in my game that's complete. So I'll try to improve in every single one of them. And right now I'm kind of focused on what's happening or what's gonna happen in the summer league. So just being consistent offensively. And then I'm gonna start playing some live stuff. Get back to the defensive side, and obviously weight room's gonna help with that as well. So yeah, it's just consistent works, a lot of fundamentals, just so that kind of becomes muscle memory and automatic. Yeah. Not giving out too much.
That was great.
Great. That was a great answer. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Well, appreciate you, man, for everything. This episode right here is for all Orlando fans. They always asking us to bring on,
Shout out to the O.
Yeah, shout out to the O, man. They always want Orlando players, and you are our second one. We
got more coming.
Paulo,
you know what I'm saying? I hope my teammates will help me out.
Yeah, they be capping on us
for sure.
sometimes,
You asked me, I was like, "Yep, I'm doing it."
I was like, I told him, I was like, man, my dog Tristan said he excited, man. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah. I remember we was in Cleveland. I saw one of them in the elevator. I said, "Hey, bro, we've been trying to get you on the pod." He said, "Man, I'm gonna get on there. I'm gonna get on there."
You either talking about Jason or Cole?
That sounds like Cole.
I'm talking about Cole. I ain't want to name drop, but he just said
we already know. Cause like I could just like, cause when I text him about the pod, I could just hear his voice saying all that like through
what he did, he blamed it on Kitty. He was like, "Man, Kenny ain't even asked me." I'm like, "Bro, I know he asked me."
I asked him.
And it was crazy. So we set the pod up right where y'all got y'all's recovery and everything. It was in Cleveland, whatever.
Oh, it was like right next to our recovery room, like the treatment room.
Yeah, right next to
literally.
It. So Darius walk in, and I'm looking right at Cole. I'm like, "You gonna come in next or whatever?" He just walked right past the door. I said, "Wow, it's all good though.
All right,
it's all good."
He gonna get on. He's here. You know, he got his new house out here. He bought the new house.
He's gonna be a great guest too. I feel like he got some stories
That's
to
what
tell.
I'm saying. Like Cole gonna be got.
He got some good stories.
But yeah, man. But yeah, appreciate you pulling up
We
on
gonna
us,
have to talk
man.
about Cole.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it for sure.
But anyway,
Silk. Appreciate you, Silk.
But anyway, man, everyone out there, please like, share, subscribe. Find us on all podcast platforms and on YouTube, man. It's your Dawg Talk fam. Me and KCP and Tristan da Silva, we are out.